Ladies and gentlemen, Ferris versus Northwood today. I'm so screwed. This is Lance, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel at Buffalo Bend 15 Golf.
Thank you.
I mean, how about this? This guy's a 3.5 handicap, so I at least have an advantage in the regard that I've played here before and he has not. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to get as many of our shots as we can. My phone only has so much battery life. I wish I could get 18 holes worth of both of us, but fact is he'll probably be across another fairway at some point, and like we'll be on opposite sides of the hole from time to time, so we'll see how it goes. But man, what a crazy thing. Starting off the college match series with Northwood Timberwolves against Lance Harwood. I used to play with him at Athens. You've probably seen him, just a little bit of him, at the medal ceremony at Farmington Hills when he shot 79. He medaled in that tournament as well. We had such a good day that day, didn't we?
That was awesome.
We played really well that day. 319 for 4 players. We just shot the lights out.
Yeah.
3 of us medaled. We were the only team to do it. So yeah, guys, wish me luck. It's a big rivalry day anyway. Michigan State game is today.
Man. That's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, go green.
Sure.
Oh, you're a Spartan fan. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Go green,
Well,
white, baby.
at about 3:30 p.m. we'll be allies rooting for the Spartans today, but between now and then, we are sworn enemies, baby. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Bend 15 Golf back at it again. And my goodness, guys, here we are, the long-awaited match with Lance Harwood from Northwood University. This is the first episode, or the first edition, I should say, of the college match series. Basically, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to play individuals from colleges across the state of Michigan in these 9-hole match play videos and see what my record will be. It's very possible that I will go 0-15 or however many colleges that have golf teams in the state of Michigan.
That'll work.
I have to go up against. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And here we are at Pleasant Hills Golf Club in Mount Pleasant. Pretty good meeting spot for the two of us, me and Lance here on this day. And we played at about 11 a.m., October 29th, 2022. Northwood, by the way, is in Midland. And obviously Ferris State is in Big Rapids, so kind of a halfway point. I just caught it a little thin.
Yeah.
The reason I want to become a college golfer is you get the merch, baby, and you get to keep it. You don't got to give it up after you're done like in high school.
Yeah.
You get to keep the bag. You get to keep everything. Keep the merch right there.
Sure.
Oh, my God, dude. I mean, the Ferris bags are not that good, but they're still all right.
Yeah.
And he's got the GAM head cover. And I didn't know you had a Cobra putter. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Second shot for Lance. Par 4/5. First hole about 210 in. Which you're probably gonna want to go over that tree.
Yeah.
Right in the middle there is probably where you want to be. A good layup. That'll work. Easy wedge in.
Yeah.
It got a good kick as well. Yeah, that'll be fine. 62 yards. Gonna want to land this about 5 feet short. Have it check up nice there. I talked you into that, didn't I?
You mind if I hit another one just cause?
You can if you want.
Alright, just wanna.
Watch him hold. Hey, if you hold this, I'll let you have the par. Provisional ball, quote unquote. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, if you hold it. Yeah, it's just a tough distance this early. I get it.
Haven't struck one well yet today, so.
You do not want a downhill putt. Even though it's still wet and probably pretty slow, it's going to be tough if you're up there. So I think you can just tell by this first hole, there was a lot of chatter between the two of us throughout this match. I mean, obviously, I did want you guys to hear Lance's thoughts on some things. Just how he goes about navigating the golf course as a 3 handicap. We'll take that, though. That was struck well.
Kicking the ever-living crap out of golfers like me most of the time. So not going to be too much of me in the voiceover really talking that much. So hopefully you guys enjoy that format.
That's really good. Great chip. Great chip. Well, it worked.
So as you guys saw there, really impressive chip shot from Lance, saving the par, a stress-free par at that. So yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. And all of a sudden, that makes this birdie putt here to go up 1 a lot more serious. I thought I might be able to get away with winning a hole with a par, but it does not look like that is going to happen. And of course I leave it short, because why would I get it there? Why would I take advantage of a rare opportunity that might not even come around again in this match? To be fair, though, there was a lot to do on the ground.
If we tie match
And it
play
was
at the end,
about 11 a.m. when we started, so we definitely didn't think it would be that slow. So here I am now on the second tee, all square through 1. Obviously, still pretty happy that I'm not down early. I knew one of the 3 things I need to do today to beat him. One of them was not go down early. The second was to keep the ball in play, no penalties. And the third thing was no double bogeys. If I could do those 3 things, I would give myself a shot. And, well, so far so good, I guess.
All square after 1. It's like good you got on?
Yeah. Had to do it.
Nice. Who's your favorite? I like Matt.
It's tough. I might have to say Matt, too.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like him because of like how outgoing he is, but I love it.
The Pan Man. Remember the old videos? Hole in 1 with the Pan.
I used to love watching those
Man,
videos.
his girlfriend is hot as well.
She is.
Yes, we're leaving that in. All right.
I probably should not have left that in.
Oh,
We were getting a little loose out there. You know, now that we're out of high school, now that we don't have to keep the filter on for the rules of the MHSAA, now we can get a little crazy out there, folks. I mean, I don't know. I call them like I see them, though. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, sit down for him.
Good. Please don't come after my channel.
That was a tough shot.
I haven't threatened you with the subscriber count yet, have I? I'm certainly not going to threaten how good at golf they are. Because that is a shot that definitely none of them would have hit. I think everyone on the Good YouTube channel, they've all got to be 5 handicap or below. I mean, I know, of course, Luke, he's played on the Korn Ferry Tour before.
I'm going to go pitching wedge.
Garrett, obviously scratch golfer. Matt, pretty close to scratch golfer, maybe a 1. If 1, then 1, but probably not even that. And Steven has gotten a lot better, too. I think Steven, he's pretty close to my ability. I might have a chance against Steven.
Go.
So I definitely will if I keep hitting shots like that, as you see there. A great recovery shot. Green, kind of a tabletop green.
Yeah.
and
he's
kind of runs off
concerned
on both
about
sides. As you see here,
these
this
little dips here.
shot
So
that
you can
Lance
see
is
there.
going to hit,
That's
it
3
gets
handicap
so
thinking
fast
versus
down
8
by the hole.
handicap, or
Listen
7
in.
handicap that I am. Almost an 8. Well, hopefully that'll change after today.
It will.
Careful what you wish for. It might change the wrong way. No, the way I've been playing so far, I've been happy. That's a damn good effort. Oh, he just hit it too hard. Stay up.
I would have checked up on me.
Man.
Skipped again.
It did. But that time it wasn't in your favor.
Yeah. Right.
Yikes. Well, you're gonna... I don't know what you'll want to do that one either.
I knew that, like, a yard beyond the pin, if Lance's ball reached that, there was no way that ball was stopping for a while. And as you saw there, it didn't even stop on the green, and then this one chips it all the way across again, because you don't want to leave it short and have it roll back to your feet, right?
Just skipped on you, dude.
Yeah, Pleasant Hills, I tell you. Some of the greens here are pretty ridiculous. Namely 2, 4's pretty sloped. 6 has got a bit of curvature. Some on the back get really crazy. Number 12, you remember that, where that crazy pin was. Luckily, we don't have those today. We're back to regular pins. And like I said, part of coming back to Pleasant Hills was to experiment how different the score would be. And it was actually a really good experiment, too, because the weather, I mean, it was within 5 degrees, sunny as well. As you see there, all smiles on that putt. All sunny, all good things. And I tell you what, guys, the putting stroke has gotten even better since I've made this video. I've done a lot of things right lately. I've been able to avoid more lip outs. Unfortunately, Lance fell victim to one there. Dang, that would have been a huge bogey putt if he had dropped that. Because our tiebreaker is actually stroke play. Whoever wins in that category. And right now, I'm at least going up 1. And now I'm going up 2.
It's beyond hard to watch.
That has to be one of the most brutal lip outs ever on this channel. I mean, I know it wasn't a 360, but my goodness. That ball went inside the hole and then came back out. Like, totally.
On one hand, I feel bad for him. On the other hand,
that was insane. As you see there, there's my stupid celebration. But, you know, I'm probably not going to win. So, I got to celebrate the small victories too, right? And like I said, small victories, they don't last long. Again, here's another kind of squirrely drive off to the right. Didn't really do a great job with that one. So, Lance definitely has a big opportunity to do some damage on this hole after falling victim to the last hole. And
you see that?
Luck comes back to you sometimes. There's the favorable tree bounce there.
Those
and
2 lip outs, I mean, you did.
I'll tell you, after those 2 lip outs, I couldn't exactly complain about it. I was like,
dude,
you'd expect that too if you were the one where you lipped out twice too, right? So Lance in the middle of the fairway, only about 20 yards short of the green. Really good opportunity for birdie while I have to go over this big old tree here. I take a lob wedge. I try to kind of 3/4 swing it. I didn't want to hit sand wedge just because I thought I might not get over that tree.
Lance on the par 4 after a great bounce off a tree. He got screwed twice on the green on the last hole, so luck came back to him. See if he can take advantage. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually a really good spot. Really good uphill spot to leave it.
Played it shorter and let it
Yeah.
roll up.
Really nice job judging how much of the mound to go over. Really nice job there.
So after seeing that, I have every bit as tough of a shot as I have for my third
Kind of a
shot as I
downhill
did
lie
my
here.
second shot. Tight lie, got a mound to carry. Could easily end up on the downslope of this. Well,
What the heck?
I guess that's our solution then.
Wow.
That was an absolutely
I mean,
awful shot that
come on.
I got away with
I
too.
can't believe how well that worked out.
Bad luck's gonna come my way next though.
Oh my.
I got it the
Isn't it?
wrong way. I got
Isn't
the
it-
order
isn't
wrong,
it
didn't I?
hard?
Dude, that mound just saved
As Lance
me.
and
We both
I
got a good
go
break in this.
crazy
Holy
over it.
smokes. What's going on?
Jeez.
So headed up to the green, I'm thinking, okay, I gotta make this. I can't get a bogey on a sub 300-yard par 4. That's the one thing that's just absolutely gonna kill my confidence against this guy.
Yeah. No.
Another putt on line, but I just don't get it there, do I? Like, all 3 of my putts have been slightly weak, to be honest. Even the one I made, because the one that I made was about a 4.5, 5-footer. It went in on, like, the final rotation. Like, it tried to stop. It did not go in with
Unless he...
much speed at all.
No, I'm not going to...
What
So,
I did on the last
and I mean, obviously, hole 1 and hole 3, I missed short by about
I'm
a
not
foot.
playing dirty, though. I ain't going to...
So, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going back to all square. The lead was fun while it lasted. There's no way he 3-putts this, right? Right, yeah. That was, like Jim Nance said, it'll be good enough. He hasn't won the Masters yet or won the college match yet. But
She's in.
She's in.
he definitely made it
Through 3.
a heck of a battle again.
in the tiebreaker for stroke
As we are now
play.
back
Three
to
carry,
all
about
square
210 out. So as long as
through
you don't miss it,
3.
you can make it open.
So headed into hole 4 here. Things are definitely looking up for Lance. This hole, another sub 300-yard par 4. Hole plays into the draw. You know, Lance really likes to draw the golf ball.
It's gotta be.
And as you see here, easily his best drive so far today. Just off of the front apron of the green. I have to follow suit, and I have missed 2 of my 3 drives to the right of the fairway. Out of bounds is right, and it's going over there. It needs to get down quick.
You gotta be kidding. Oh, this is incredible. You are kidding.
That's gotta be close.
Yep,
There's one right at
that
pine
checks
tree.
out.
It's gonna be close.
We'll go right past that pine
I think
tree.
these tees kind of line you up that
It
way,
is.
though.
It's, if you look at it, it's literally
Yeah.
going right where you hit it.
Yeah.
Pine tree. That can be deceiving. That usually gets me also.
Yeah, dude. As you can see, I was flirting with it, the out of bounds here, but I'm right there. Lance found it for me.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
We're not playing dirty today.
Yeah, that was a gift. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That ball is extremely lucky to be in bounds. You know, the one time you're thankful for the ground getting soft, kind of fall, kind of going into dormancy. And it was healed as well a little bit, the drive. So I do usually set up kind of closed to the ball. So even though it went right where my feet were aiming, I do still
work.
think that
That'll work out.
it
for
went
him.
considerably right compared to what I was looking for.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
You know what I think I tried to do? I think I just tried to do exactly what Lance did. Instead of just swing my own swing, use the fade if that's what I'm playing that day, and try to stick a wedge close. Instead of that, I had to come in from a super tough angle where the green was sloping away from me toward where the pin is on the green. It is on the right side, so the pin was sloping away from me from the angle that I was coming in on. Honestly, even though I did fly the pin a little bit, I probably wasn't going to get it much closer than I got it, especially with it being in the rough. Just a really odd lie, really easy to sweep right under it. It was sitting up real good in the rough, and it sounded thin when I hit it, but in reality it wasn't too bad. But here's Lance here with a 10-footer, slightly left to right from his angle. Boom. I knew he'd get a birdie on one of them, if not both. And he sure gave me the goods on that one. All right. So now I'm going one down because this putt's for par. Can't win the hole anymore. He leads now in if I miss this, he will tie me up in stroke play, and he does tie me up in stroke play. So now we don't even have the tiebreaker going for us. So we went from 1 up through 2 to 1 down through 4, and also losing 2 shots on him. And now we're tied in stroke play. And now we head into the signature hole, the par 3 fifth, 165 it was playing today. OB down the right, water all the way down the left, only about 25-yard window. Can you believe it, guys? What a break. I can't believe I missed recording the most pivotal shot of the match. Oh my gosh. Just how it goes sometimes, huh? Even with no pressure from the camera, Lance still falls victim to this hole. And of course, player B. If we were player B the whole time, we'd be on the PGA Tour. And as you see there, he sticks his second one right on the front apron of the green. So stepping up to the plate again. Another chance to really take advantage of an opportunity I didn't think I'd get. Here we go. Got to carry the bunker, but also can't go long. Cattails behind there too. I take a 7-iron. Hit really nicely. It's going to be dry. It's going to be safe. And there it is. We survive hole 5. How about it? I tell you, I thought I was going to go in that bunker, but thank goodness it faded just enough to stay out of it. That would have been the only thing that would have taken this hole away from me. And I am just salting Lance's wounds with that shit, man. Oh my goodness. Just bounced it right where I wanted to bounce it. And Lance trying to go aerial with this one as well. Hits it a little too hard. I tell you what, I don't think he was expecting how dewy it was. And a lot of the chips were skidding on him. So he has a pretty short putting stroke, though. Like, he doesn't take it back very far. And he kind of pops through it. His putter allows him to do that.
I don't know what to say.
His putter doesn't allow him to make anything today, does it? Man, what an awful hole for Lance. I feel real bad for him. I really did. Because I was like, man, you're on a college golf team, and you're getting humiliated like this on YouTube. I'm thinking, dang, I bet he's not feeling good about this right now. Being now he's 5 over through 5 holes on not an incredibly tough golf course. Least I could do was miss that for him to make him feel better, right? All right. Well, that was a pretty anticlimactic signature hole there at Pleasant Hills. Well, one of 2 signature holes, in my opinion. The other one, hole 7. But, yeah, neither of us parring that one. I tell you, part of it was the pin position. Part of it is we had to hit an almost perfect golf shot to even get it back there without running over the back of the green. So, definitely a tough hole to deal with there. And one that I was fortunate enough to hit a decent tee shot on. And just didn't draw back for Lance. And as you see here, he's going to really try to put some venom into this drive on this hole 6. Par 4.
That'll work.
Kind of a tabletop fairway. Kind of slopes off on both sides. Plays thinner than it is. and Lance just bounces on the left side of the fairway, but then it just rolls all the way down that other side. And kind of a downhill approach to this green. So, again, I do not have a good lie here. As you see, pretty awkward looking swing there, kind of cut off finish. Just kind of tried to chop, knife through it.
It was sitting super far down. It was
kind of a
bad.
tablecloth sort of shot. And
Hey, Lance and I both got super
at least I didn't
unlucky.
have
I was in a
this.
deep depression there.
Because,
No
boy,
way
oh
to
boy,
place
Lance
the
is
ball
getting
up, and
skewered right now.
He's got to curve it around this tree here. This is not. This is nuts. These rounds are getting ugly for the both of us.
This has not been a great round. Maybe we'll try to go.
Okay. Oh my God, he
Way
didn't.
too hard.
He did not just do that.
Dude, that came out so good.
Dude, you might be on 7T.
I'm playing like an idiot. I mean, I played that shot perfect, but
Yeah, you hit it so good. Yeah.
The name when you come in here, Pleasant Hills, it's just anything but pleasant, isn't it? Sometimes on this course. That's how they get you. That's how they settle you in. That's how they fatten you up before they slaughter you. They tickle your ear. They lure you with their language. But let me tell you what shot is actually pleasant. That chip shot, just cozying that up really nicely. Again, going long of the green. But boy, oh boy, was it much more manageable this time. And boom, we're in for a big, big par.
All the way back. Yeah. All the way over there. Absolutely killed it from behind that tree. Hit a very good shot. Too good. Over the green here. This is his third. Kind of a chunk and run. Didn't make it all the way up. For par. He did it, didn't he? Get in the hole, baby. Ah, just a little hot. All right. Bennett wins the hole. He's 1 up through 6. So this is still a big putt for bogey here on the par 4/6. Oh, that was such a good stroke. All right, double bogey for, yeah. Michigan State plays this bad tonight, we're screwed. Hey, Lance, let me tell you something.
That's for sure.
Being a Sabres fan, I know what it's like to be in a dark time.
Yeah.
But we always rise.
Yeah.
You're going to see 3 birdies out of this guy, and he's going to tie up the match.
It's taking me a sec. That's all.
Yeah. I'm 1 up currently through 6. On one hand, I'm feeling bad for him because I know he can play better than this. On the other hand, I am salivating. I mean, I'm happy with how I'm performing against him.
That wasn't just a big par, guys. That was a massive par. Buffalo Bend 15 golf, you can knock me down. I'll get right back up, and I got back up and got those 2 holes back. Oh, man, what a back and forth match this has been, guys. We've had lead changes twice now, and boy, oh boy, coming down to the wire. This second signature hole, co-signature holes on this course, downhill par 3, really small green, chunked it last time, did much better this time.
Yeah. Good shot. That was tracking.
He has.
I tell you, the one thing that would have put me back down to earth, one thing that would have just opened the door right back up for Lance is me chunking another 9-iron, putting myself on a spot with wet, flyer lie, kind of rough, down a fairly steep hill. So
Turn, baby, turn.
was able to avoid that.
Turn, baby, turn.
Here's Lance's bid at it.
Where? Deep a little?
Two of us were pretty equidistant from the holes. His was just right of the green, a little bit long. I'm short, just right on the apron here. I am going to chip this here. Now that the dew is starting to get off the green, it's a lot easier to judge the spin. Oh! And I judged it almost perfectly, didn't I?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness,
That
guys.
nearly went in the hole.
Wouldn't that have been something to hole that?
I should have done wedge-worthy,
But again, just doing exactly what we need to do.
Par putt in.
When you're trying to protect the lead, just make pars. You know? Stress-free pars. Think about making birdie. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's a stress-free par.
So much more.
You know? That's one thing I've noticed this year.
made some
You
great
can
putts today.
sometimes restrict yourself when it comes to how good you score, depending on like what your mindset is. Like if you think,
that
oh,
was a great putt.
I'll- a good score on this hole's a par, you're likely only going to get as good as a par. You're probably not going to get the birdie. And I tell you, Lance could have definitely used that thinking of, I need to birdie this hole. I'm going to go
in for
pin
bogey.
seeking. I'm going to try to attack with the shorter club, which is
All right.
probably what was beneficial for him there,
means-
as he loses another hole, and I've won
I have
3
dormied him.
straight.
2 up with 2 to play.
Unless, I mean, in stroke play, you're up a lot, so I think you're probably going to win no matter what. If you think about it.
This is a tough, tight hole. This is the toughest hole on the front nine, in my opinion. All right.
And I tell you why it's tough. It is kind of a double dogleg par 4. The fairway on the left ends at about 220, and it kind of blocks you off on your way to the green. The trees jut in super far, and then the fairway takes a big sharp turn to the right and then turns back to the left pretty sharply. So I take a 5-wood instead this time, making sure I stay short of any bend that'll get me, and I clean that up really nicely. Lance kind of the
Ladies
same
and
thought
gentlemen,
process here.
Lance
He
Harwood
takes
is not
hybrid
dead yet.
and hits a really nice shot.
Great shot.
I tell you what, though,
gotta trust the hill.
he may be cursed by his draw, as that tree is going to jut in really far for him. Even I have to deal with it a little bit, because I do want to hit a big fade, because the lie just calls for it. And this is 170 away, 150 to carry the water. I could easily thin this in the water, guys. This is not
He
over.
must stay very,
This is a
very
huge
aggressive.
shot right here.
They're gonna go nuts when he hits this thing.
Ball a solid 3 to 4 inches below my feet, just getting down, kissing the ground like Lee Westwood. Hones in on the pin, hits the green about
right, what are you
10
hitting?
feet left of the pin,
7
just
iron
on the
from-
back fringe. What a shot, guys.
He's hitting it from like
Huge.
120, so he needs to like punch it. See what he can do. Oh, that's ridiculous. Great shot. Just lawn. Oh my. It didn't hold?
No, it landed.
Oh
It
man.
landed right next to the pin.
You still deserve a fist pump for that. That was
Holy
great. That was a great shot. Both of us hit great shots there. Oh man, guys.
Wow.
I mean, this is just what we like to see. Lance is not backing down. He's 2 down with 2 to go, but he's still keeping me on my toes, you know? So, man, we've both played this hole. Man, I thought for sure he was going to be in a perfect spot. He just went a little long.
Landed right next to the pin.
Man.
Look at that. It was like a half island green. That was a risky shot.
Yeah, the peninsula you had to deal with. This is a tough green, yeah.
That could have went really bad.
Yeah. Man, cannot believe he didn't hold the green there. I really wanted him to get that. I didn't hold the green either, but I'm still happy with my shot.
And here we go. This could be the deciding hole of the match if I either win or have the hole. Kind of the same situation as on the previous hole. Equidistant from the pin. who can clean it up better? Lance has got to be thinking, I got to jar this. He tries to chip it. Again, just goes a little long. He just was not getting the check that I think he was expecting. And I don't blame him. Like, the greens at Pleasant Hills, they're no joke. Like, when you walk in and... Because it was $15 for both of us to walk 18. I think in peak season it would be $25 to walk 18. But when you walk into a course that cheap, you're expecting the greens to be fur, you know? And this is far from fur, you know? So I think Lance was just trying to take advantage of that. And they just weren't reacting the way I think he thought they would. I tell you, I am someone who prefers to chip almost all the time that I can. The only person that's even less useful with the putter, even less preferred using the putter than me is Lance. I've never met a golfer who chips as close to the green surface as Lance. And sometimes it works for him, sometimes it doesn't. I think he's just got a great kind of chipping stroke for the tight lies, and it just didn't work out for him today.
Make sure you're not blocking.
You know, he's just kind of a player with kind of a more pop in his stroke. I'm more kind of fluid back, fluid through. Part of the reason that I have a mallet. But I tell you what, I wouldn't mind having Lance's poppy stroke here. But I don't need it! I don't need it to win the match! 3-1 victory! 1-0 in the college matches. Hope you're proud, Ferris! Lance makes his 3-footer as well. But it's all over, baby. Buffalo Bend 15 golf. 1. Rest of Michigan 0. How about it?
Yeah, I see it. You see it?
I mean, I just found something. After those 3 straight bogeys on 3, 4, and 5, I was thinking, oh boy, this is going to be really tough to finish this off. I didn't go down early. I didn't get any penalties. I didn't get any doubles today. I did the 3 things that I needed to do to give myself a chance, and it was enough. Sometimes, even when you do everything right, sometimes it's not enough. But it's those moments where you tell yourself, I gotta keep pushing. I have to keep the integrity of my process. The routine that I have developed and perfected. And when you stick with it, it's worth every second of pain, every bad round, every humiliating shot in front of a crowd. It's worth everything when it comes together like this. And that is what you saw today from me in this match. You saw one of the most consistent versions of my game that has ever been posted on a golf vlog.
What the hell did that ball just do?
And Lance just had one of those days. And I felt bad for him. I really did.
That's not supposed to happen.
I knew he was pissed. He went on the back 9 we played on the par 37 back and shot a plus 239. Absolutely shot the lights out. Got 2 birdies on that back. I knew he was mad. But at the same time, you really can't say that I cruised to a victory. That I just hung on, that it just kind of happened. You know, because
I beat him.
Even though
Ferris State wins.
Oh
my gosh.
Did not get a good version of Lance today, even though I smoked him by 7 shots. It wasn't like I shot a 42. It wasn't like I didn't play well either. And just won because I played less bad. I won because, let's see here. 3 out of 7 fairways after missing the first 3 out of 4. 3 out of 9 greens. No penalties. 16 putts. I mean, each one of those stats average at worst. And that is your result. A 78. A +6. To have that round be the final round of anything I filmed in 2022, you're frickin' welcome. There it is. Right when it counted the most. I hope this atones for all of the 70s rounds that I had that I didn't film. I hope this was worth it. I hope this is worth that same amount. Because this was the big dance. Oh, and did we ever dance? Did we ever dance? And just absolutely light up the dance floor, baby. Every single move, every single shot, the placement, the strategy, the mentality was there. And it led to what you see in front of you right now. 1-0-0. That's 1 college down. And a dozen or so more to go. But you can't say that I was winless. At least we have that going for us. That's the worst it can get. Is 1 and whatever. We are not winless. Buffalo is on the board. Ferris PGA Management Program is on the board. Oh, and we're going to keep racking them up, boys. Lance, I appreciate you coming out. Sorry I didn't film your back 9 because you played like an absolute rock star on the back. But it's just the way it goes sometimes on the golf vlog, right? Of course, like once you turn the camera off, oh, now I start playing good. Man. We'll do a rematch someday, buddy. I had a great time playing with you. I think the people watching at home really enjoyed watching somebody like you play. And Red Hawks for life, buddy. All right, guys. That concludes everything for the 2022 season. From now on, content that's going to be coming out is from this year, 2023. The first going to be the match from the simulator against Jake Destler. We played Quail Hollow. And then some spring break golf. And then back to the Michigan golf vlogs. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a really good year. All right, guys. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.